Thank you, Brian. Good morning, everybody. Rick Rowe. By the way, it's chilly this morning. Not quite as cold as it was yesterday. Glad that the rain has ended, at least for a little bit. And you can see we've got, that would be Chris Kringle, I think, back there. I don't know why he's here at the Central Fire Department. Calvin, come out here, bro. What is Santa Claus doing here at Central Fire?
So we're getting them ready. This is our 40th year doing Operation Santa Claus. We started since 1984 with KWKH, Shreveport Fire Department, Shreveport Police Department.
Okay, let me bring you up a little bit because I want to make sure they hear this. What is Operation Santa Claus?
So it is a nonprofit where we actually go out and seek those families that are in need, those kids that are in need, that need toys for the Christmas season.
Yeah, by the way, you're going to be watching some video as we talk about, because I went with you guys last year.
Yes.
And that was one of the neatest things I have done in a long time.
Absolutely.
You can't imagine these kids, when you drive up, of course, they're used to seeing, unfortunately, fire trucks and police department folks. It's a Stonewall Street. But when you guys came, you had a whole different reason for being there, and it was really neat.
Positive reason.
Yes.
To bring toys to those kids.
Yes.
To deliver some cheer in their hearts.
And folks, as you can see by the video, we're talking about some nice toys.
Absolutely.
Bikes.
Yes. Brand new toys. Yes. Bikes, remote control cars, Barbie dolls, Baby Alives, Easy Bake Ovens.
One of the kids said, "This is the best day of my life." I'll never forget it because I used it in the story. All right, Diane, what are you doing back here?
Well, we're getting him ready. He's got to be ready this morning for our live remote at Brookshire's over at North Market in Ravendale. It's between 7 and 9 a.m. It's an opportunity for people to come and make donations.
Why are you doing this? You've been. This is what's neat about this is Calvin represents Shreveport Fire.
Right.
You represent Shreveport PD.
That's right.
Police. And then Town Square Media is also involved. That's beautiful. I think 40 years. Why do you do this? Because I watched you last year, and you loved it.
Absolutely. It's one of the best ways that, we can give back. Most of the time in police work, we're always seeing people in their worst times.
Yes.
And so this gives us an opportunity to see families and visit with kids and do something really great in a good time.
Real quick, where can people go to literally this morning from 7 to 9?
7 to 9, we're going to Brookshire's on North Market at North Market in Ravendale, and they can drop off toys and donations.
We meaning money?
Money.
Or actual toys?
Absolutely.
Okay, I see some elves back here.
We have many
Elves? What well, I don't have time to talk to you this time, but we're going to have you on the next time. But we've got elves, we've got Santa Claus, we've got Shreveport Fire, Shreveport PD. This is a cool thing, folks. And let me tell you what, I went with you, and I'm going with you again, because that was one of the neatest stories I've done in a long time. And I'll say this to you, if those kids on Stonewall Street don't have a different impression of the members of the Shreveport Police Department and Fire, then there's something wrong. Because what I saw last year, and I'm sure it's repeated year in and year out, is nothing but love. Yeah. Nothing but love. It's really cool. Operation Santa Claus. Remember, if you can be a part, and they have their live remote on North Market Street, the Brookshire's on North Market today from 7 to 9. Coming back to you. Good morning, everybody. Rick Rowe behind the badge. Love doing this series because we honor the men and women and there's a guy dressed in white. And I don't know if he's got a badge on, white and red. But we'll find out. He looks familiar to me. We always he pops up this time of the season. Diana, what is going on here? I see some ladies here with whatever you call that.
We've got our elves here.
Yeah, Diana, you were at the Shreveport PD. Yes. We've got Santa here and the elves. What is going on?
We're getting ready. We've kicked off Operation Santa Claus, and so we're getting ready to do our thing.
I've heard about that. What is it?
So Operation Santa Claus is an opportunity for firemen and police officers to select families in the community that we can sponsor so that we can give them Christmas gifts at Christmas.
2,000.
Over 2,000.
Over 2,000 kids. I was with you guys on a run down Stonewall Street last year. I'll never forget it. It was amazing. What do you hear from parents when you show up?
One of the things that impacts me is that you have a family that you've sponsored. In other words, I've identified a family that I feel is in need this holiday season and that could use our assistance. This woman, she was in tears because it gave her the ability to pay the bill, the rent, and buy groceries and not have to worry about Christmas gifts for the kids because we took care of that.
Boy, that's a big burden because a lot of people literally live and they can just pay their bills and there's not much left over.
Right.
That's a beautiful thing. Calvin, you've been doing this a while. The great thing about this Operation Santa Claus, it's an association, a partnership Shreveport PD, Shreveport Fire.
Yes, and Town Square Media.
And Town Square Media. Let's talk about you. You had an experience I don't think you'll ever forget.
I will not. So there was a family who was sponsored. The mother, she was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer, was not expected to make it to Christmas. And the dad had to stop work and, to take care of her, take care of the kids. And one of the things we were able to do was to take that burden off as far as getting Christmas gifts for that Christmas season. I actually
you were
delivered
there?
myself. Yes,
Yeah, you
I
delivered the
myself.
gifts.
Took him to the father and dropped him off. And then as I was going back to my vehicle, he came back to the vehicle, and I thought I made a mistake, maybe giving the wrong toys, whatever the case may be, but I did not. He said she wanted to come see you to just say thank you. And I'm talking about the mother that had diagnosed with cancer. And it was, it touched your heart to make an impact like that. And that's what it's all about. I've been doing it for 40 years.
Amen. Just said thank you.
Yes.
How about that?
Yes.
All right, Santa, real quick. Brother, boy, you sure sound like Santa. I love that. All right, I know you're excited about doing this.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. This is the reason for the season. What the Shreveport Police Department and Fire Department and Town Square Media are doing is the reason Christmas is here. We were given an example when God gave us Christ. He gave us the greatest gift. Amen. And so that's what the season is about giving. Giving the love, giving the time.
Amen.
If you have some money, give some money.
Yes.
And that was the example that God gave us. So that's what we're here to do. They are our Santas.
There you go. The hands and feet of Christ. That's what we're all supposed to be. By the way, if you want to be a part and you think this is a neat idea, and folks, trust me, I've seen this at work. It is a cool thing. They're going to have a live remote today from 7 to 9 at the Brookshires on North Market Street. There you could come bring gifts or money, and they'll buy the gifts themselves. Right. Operation Santa Claus, there's nothing like it in Shreveport Bossier. Just another one of the really cool things that the men and women who wear the badge do for all of us. Coming back to you.
Oh, that Kris Kringle there. He really gets us feeling the feels of the season, right?
Absolutely. I think Chief Clarence Reese is going to put Santa to work.
Merry Christmas! Give to Operation Santa Claus. Oh, please. We love you. Merry Christmas.
Good morning, everybody. Rick Rowe behind the badge. Love doing this series. We're at Central Fire here, and this is a little different. Looks like Santa's getting the spa treatment here, a manicure, beard trim. I don't know what this is all about. Calvin, Shreveport Fire Department. We've got Diana with Shreveport PD, and we've got elves, I guess is what we have, but they've got their antenna up, so something's going on. What is this?
So this is Operation Santa Claus. Been going on for 40 years, and I've been a part of it almost 10 years. And one of the things that stick out to me that I was a part of was actually delivering some toys to a family where one of the members, the mother, she was diagnosed with cancer and wasn't even expected to make it to the Christmas that year, but able to bring toys to that husband and those kids. It was a very, very touching moment.
Yes.
Very, very touching moment.
This is something that happens every year, 40 years. Shreveport's partnership, Shreveport PD, Shreveport Fire Department, Town Square Media, and you guys deliver presents. What, 2,000 of them, Diana, or more this year?
We may service over 2,000 kids, yes.
2,000 kids. And by the way, I hope you're looking at the video that I shot last year when you went down Stone. That was amazing. One of the neatest stories I've ever done. We're talking about nice presents.
Yes. We definitely try to do our best to give nice gifts.
Yeah, like bicycles and stuff. I mean, this is high-end stuff.
That's right.
Stuff these kids don't normally get. Because often in these neighborhoods, it's hard enough for the parents to pay bills.
That's right. So one of the families that I got to sponsor, they were having difficult times, and so by coming in and sponsoring the children Christmas gifts, it allowed the mother, to go ahead and pay the rent and buy groceries, right. And so that was a blessing to them.
That's huge.
Yep.
And I've seen it. I've seen the reaction from the kids. One of them said, "This is the best day of my life. I'll never forget that." All right, brother. Of course, this is what you do. This is why you're here on the earth. I know you love doing this, and Operation Santa Claus is super cool.
Super cool. They are the examples on earth of why we have Christmas. God sent Jesus as a gift, And that's why we do what we do. That's why they do what they do. It's all about giving and showing love, giving of time, and they do it so well.
Amen.
Amen.
And nobody does it as well as you do. No doubt about it.
I have my helpers.
So real quick, and there is a live remote. So if you think this is a cool idea, and folks, just look at the video that I shot last year. You can see what a cool thing this is and what it means to these kids. So if you want to be a part, you can either bring gifts to a live remote today from 7 to 9 at the Brookshire's on North Market Street, or bring money, right? And then you go and purchase the gifts. Santa, what would you just say to all those folks who are watching right now?
Merry Christmas, and bring gifts to Operation Santa Claus and put a smile on a child's face.
I think that just about says it all. Good morning, everybody. Rick Rowe behind the badge. We're at Central Fire Station in Shreveport, and we're here because I heard a rumor that a very famous person was here. Let me see what is going on here. Looks like, oh my goodness. Oh,
Hello.
wow.
Merry Christmas.
Look at you.
Rick Rowe.
Hey, buddy, my goodness. Now, you're in you've changed the sleigh. You're a little bit too old. Got the arthritis,
Well-
so you can't do the.
Oh, I put on a little weight. It's a little easier for me to be on the ground than it is in the air.
Oh, I see. Okay, and then we have Diana and Calvin, Fire Department, Shreveport PD, and we've got some ladies with antenna back there. I assume they're your elves, right?
Absolutely,
Okay.
my angels.
Your angels. Okay, Diana, let's talk about why he's here, why we've got a fire truck here. What's going on? This is something called
Operation Santa Claus.
Operation Santa
That's
Claus.
right.
What is that?
Operation Santa Claus, it's a joint effort between the Shreveport Police Department, Shreveport Fire Department, and Town Square Media
Okay.
to get donations and toys so that we can sponsor kids within the community this Christmas.
All right, you're going to be seeing some video that I shot last year. I went on one of your runs.
That's right.
Stonewall Street. That's one of the neatest things I've ever done. You guys have been doing this for years, 40 years.
40
this thing
years.
has been
40
going
years.
on.
Celebrating 40
Yes.
years.
But man, oh man, when you see these kids, and by the way, the presents you guys hand out are, and I know you're part of this too, brother, but I mean bicycles and some really nice stuff.
That's right.
It means a lot to the kids, obviously, but it also means something to the parents.
It does. You know, we have the ability as police officers and firemen to go and identify families within the community that we see are in need.
Right.
We get to see them in a non-crisis time.
Yes, yes.
So we also get to help take a load off. The family that I got to help, you know, they were having to make that decision of whether they could buy gifts for their kids this year or pay bills or buy food. So we were able to help them, you know, with the gifts, and that made that easier.
Amen. I've only got 30 seconds, so I do know that you have a live remote today.
That's correct. Yes.
At Calvin, let's see, it's at Brookshire's North Market,
Yes,
7 to
North
9.
Market, yes, North Market Riverdale will be at Brookshire's at North Market Riverdale from 7 to 9 today. Looking for any brand new toys or monetary donations for Operation Santa Claus to make the area kids smile.
Yeah, let me tell you what, they do over 2,000 kids every year.
Absolutely.
And again, that run I made with y'all last year, you won me over, man. That's an amazing thing. All right, Santa,
Oh, yes.
come on. You've got to make the close right here. Close the sale.
Merry Christmas! And please give to Operation Santa Claus and put a smile on a child's face. Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas.